Good evening. My name is Imani Temple.
My name is Eric Smith.
My name is Melquam Shaw, and I am with Caring with Health Administration.
So, Eric, I just received your email. And as an outside consultant, can you please tell me a little bit of the background of this particular small business?
Yes, we did a interview with a company called Jason Tours Limited Liability Company. It is a limousine company. Some of the demographics I'd like to give you would be the age range of the employees is anywhere from 32 up to 75 years of age. He has about 25 employees. He has two salaried employees. One is a one is a human resource manager. The other one is the bookkeeper. He is the founder of the company. The company has been in existence since 1994.
So I'm sorry, he has 27 employees.
That's correct. He has 27 employees.
And how many are full-time?
Only two of the employees are full-time and are
Okay.
salaried.
Okay, and which two employees, do you know which two employees are full-time?
Yes, that would be his human resource assistant and his bookkeeper.
Okay, great. And how many of those employees are actually insured?
Actually, none of his employees are insured at this moment in time.
Can you please describe to me some major issues that you believe this company is facing?
Sure. Some of the major issues that we found the company was facing, we have a high proportion of males to females. So the insurance companies may not offer some of the incentives towards the female employees that they would for male employees. And in addition, some other things we found too was that a lot of the employees have already have some type of health insurance through like a secondary third-party payer through their family members. One of the major issues this company is facing would be that it's a seasonal type of work.
Okay, and don't you think a major issue is that 27 employees are not provided health care insurance?
Yes, it's a huge major issue in this company.
Okay, and I understand you spoke with the owner, Tyrell, of the company, and what did he have to say of why he does not provide health care insurance?
What he had stated to me was that several of the employees actually have coverage through their family members, through their spouses. Something else that he also mentioned to me is because it is seasonal work, is one month you could be making $10,000, the next month your company may only make $1,000. So it's pretty hard to have a consistent income to be able to pay the insurance rates for employees.
Okay, and also, do you believe that this small business is facing any diversity issues as well?
Yes. Some of the things that the owner and I discussed was how there's more males than there are females. So in terms of preferred providers that the insurance companies would want the employees to use, a lot of the specialties are going to be more towards male sexual gender issues rather than towards female sexual gender issues.
Strengths of this company are there'll always be a market for a limousine company. Sounds like some weaknesses are that it's seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
Some solutions for healthcare. I feel as though one solution is that it's going to create a competitive market. The second solution is that it's going to increase revenue and productivity, as well as the third solution. I know we're not concerned about finances or anything like that. However, if the owner is concerned about finances, then I would suggest looking into a healthcare savings account. And Eric, I know that's your specialty, so if you can explain a little more about the healthcare savings.
Sure. So what a healthcare savings account is, it's also considered a high deductible health plan with a savings option. So the way that this works is it's a way to bank pre-tax dollars with an employer up to a certain amount to be used for medical expenses. If the consumer does not spend the healthcare savings account within a certain period of time, usually it's a yearly period of time, It's one of those you lose it or you use it type of concepts. This is many of the provisions of the Medicare prescription drug, the Improvement and the Modernization Act of 2003.
So this would definitely, the healthcare savings account would definitely be beneficial for the company.
Yes, that's
I mean,
correct.
because it's one of those things that if the employee is having it, if they have it, they have to use it. If they don't have it, it goes back to the company.
Right.
Okay, cool,
That's
cool,
correct. And I just want to kind of add one more thing to that too. The idea behind a healthcare savings account is that the consumers will be more educated, users of their healthcare. They'll be more empowered to take charge of their health, and they'll be more likely to utilize the preventative and the chronic care services, and become more cognizant of the healthcare costs in general.
Okay, so basically, what we went over the background statement,
Mhm.
the company and the human resource officer,
Mhm.
health insurance that would increase productivity, correct?
Right.
All right.
Question, I know that we were talking about only insuring 2 people, and why is that only 2 people instead of 2 people out of 27 people?
The owner and I did discuss this. He says that a lot of his employees, despite the fact that they're considered hired on part-time, they're also considered on an as-needed basis. So legally, they're not even really truly part-time employees. A lot of times they work anywhere from 8 to 10 hours a week.
So what would be some ways of us knowing if we implement this health insurance to 2 employees, the 2 full-time employees? What would be some ways that we could actually measure that this work, like our plan works?
And we did some analysis of that. One way that we found to achieve this is by analyzing the gross income. If he sees an increased amount in his gross income, it's signifying that he has happier employees, which are more productive employees.
Now, also for the employees, employees that does not have health insurance, what some other incentives that we could give them? What would be some other incentives? I know you guys discussed this with the owner as well.
Mhm.
What could he do to ensure that the workers without health insurance still create productivity?
So some of the ideas that we came up with would be, let's say, taking a bus tour up to the casinos up in Atlantic City.
The owner of the limousine company can do is that instead of offering health care to the employees that are not full-time, his part-time employees, he can offer other incentives such as discounted trips.
Right.
Okay.
And day trips.
Okay, discounted trips, discounted limousine services.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for tuning in with Karen and Health Administration. We're coming to a city near you soon. We're coming someplace to help you.